Coming up in a few moments' time, we've got women's doubles action. The sisters Benyapa and Muntakan Aimsaard, and they're taking on the number 4 seeds from Korea, Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young. Well, Kim and Kong, favourites in that upper section. Baek and Lee, the number 2 seeds, already through. They've got Matsumoto and Nagahara, the number 5 seeds, tomorrow in the quarters. That's all confirmed so far. Lee and Teng, Kasumo, Owati and Pratiwi. That's going on right now on court number 3, and so those last 2 quarterfinal slots will be confirmed in the next hour or so. Kim and Kong have got a great draw here, really, in that section. As the number 4 seeds, they've avoided so many big names and potential matchups in the round of 16 and the quarterfinals. The Aimsaard sisters have perhaps the best shot of preventing a Kim and Kong semi-final space on Saturday, but it's going to take something rather special. They were brilliant yesterday, Kim and Kong. Benyapa Aimsaard leading the way. She's the younger of the 2 sisters. But Muntakan close behind. 2021 SEA Games silver medalists, the Aimsaards. 4 titles on the World Tour, including the Thailand Masters earlier this year. Runner-up in the World Tour finals last year, lost out to Chen and Jia in that one. Well, Kim and Kong, all England champions, Thailand Open champions so far this year, 9 World Tour titles, Olympic bronze medalists, World Championships silver medal and bronze in 2021. They lead the head-to-head 2-0 that last meeting. The Thailand Open. That was the final, by the way, that Thailand Open earlier this year, and previously the Malaysia Open.
Back. So serve Kim. Kim to this side. And this thing? Benyapa. Okay.
Kim and Kong winning the toss of the coin, electing to serve, which allowed the Aimsaard sisters the choice of ends. Oh, there is Benyapa Aimsaard, 20 years old, 5'9" in height, from Bangkok in Thailand. Has been up inside the world's top 10. A couple of weeks spent in January. And a family affair playing with her older sister, Muntakan. 4 years her elder, at 24. And they like playing at home in Thailand. Winner of that Masters title and runner-up the Thailand Open as well. And a very strange result yesterday, I didn't get to see it, but Mapasa and Yu from Australia, who took the opening game and then lost to the Aimsaards 21-8, 21-2 in games 2 and 3 yesterday. Not really sure what happened there. Kim So-young, 31 now. Very experienced player from Daegu in South Korea, former world number 1. And 5 years her junior is her partner, Kong Hee-young from Daejeon. Number 2 in the World Tour rankings, that race to the World Tour finals in December, and number 3 in the world. which I think makes them the second highest ranked Korean pair, but I'll refer to my esteemed colleague on that in a minute. Iwanaga and Nakanishi were no match for them yesterday. Straight games win for Kim and Kong. And there's Eiji Nonoguchi back on court, this time as chair umpire. And for the third time today, I think, Justina Craik. Keeping busy, this time as service judge. Well, it's going to be an interesting match, a tough ask for the Aimsaard sisters. Kim and Kong prepared to take plenty of risks yesterday. They were really pushing forwards, trying to take advantage in the forecourt.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Kim Soyeon, Kong Hee-yeon, Korea. And on my left, Benyapa Aimsaard, Nantakam Aimsaard, Thailand. Kim Soyeon to serve to Benyapa Aimsaard. Double play.
Look at the power in the wrist of Kong Hee-yeon already.
Service over.
Playing with the drift, I think.
Lock.
I've seen the Aimsaard sisters, Steen, come up in these sorts of matches with a really slow start. I wonder if that was just an unlucky tournament, but repeatedly they were a bit slow at starting. I don't think they can afford that today against Kim and Kong.
No, it's a tough matchup for the Aimsaard sisters. They've improved a lot over the last year or so.
2-1.
The sisters and produced some really, really good results. I think they're in a battle with Jongjai and Kitahalakun, who's the top Thailand pair. Their attack has been really, really good. They've been playing a good aggressive defense in the matches I've seen them, but here they're up against Kim and Kong, and they're no pushovers, and they're perhaps a little bit too strong in those areas for the Thais. At least they haven't won a game, the Aimsaard sisters, in the previous two matches. So that's the first task.
4-1.
Oh, I've been lucky enough to see the Aimsaard sister play quite a few times in the last 6 to 9 months. And Benyapa can really turn it on. She sort of reminds me of Curly Tan at times, when she's the one that's got a bit of flair and flamboyance and can do something a bit special, a bit different, and be the difference.
Yeah, we're going to have to discuss that over dinner, because I'm not totally on the same page as you there.
Okay.
I agree that she's the more dangerous of the two sisters, but also the roles with Tan and Tina, that's I'm not
Service over. 2-5.
I'm not quite on the same page.
Okay, that's good to know. No, good. I'll have to meet you for some sushi later or something. Excellent. Yeah, good length.
3-5. Over.
I wonder how long Kim So-young will continue playing at this very top level. She's doing it for so long now. One more games, perhaps.
They've also improved a lot. I think especially Kong Hee-young has developed nicely. She was previously mostly confident at the back court. I think she's improved a lot on the front court. And now I just thought of a good example. Their compatriots, Baek Han-ah and Lee So-hee, especially Lee So-hee, because what I was, my point is that in a doubles combination, there are certain roles, and your role can be entirely different depending on who you're playing with. And Lee So-hee, she was playing with Shin Seung-chan, a long-time partnership where they did all the way back to the junior years, where she was more like the steady and stable part of it, whilst playing with Baek Han-ah, well, Baek is just more steady and stable than Lee So-hee, so she has to take over a different role there in that combination and develop her game there, which I think she has, which is fantastic. And that's why I think that we cannot have sort of like I don't have a better English word, too stereotype view on how talented Tina is playing. Tina with a different partner could be a totally different player, right. And the same with Pearly Tan.
9-4.
I see. So as a pair together, they have those roles. But
they have some roles because you take the roles that you need to take to make the partnership work, and then the more you can sort of in women's doubles, you've got to be able to function in all the roles, because the defense is so good compared to the attacking game that if there's one role where you don't function really well, then you can be certain that there's some opponents that are capable of putting pressure on you in exactly that role.
Kim was surprised. I didn't know I could do that. Woo! I don't think she realized what she did.
Just looking at the coach, just looking out to Lee Kyung-won, said, hey, did you see that?
We've got it on camera for you, Kim.
And Lee Kyung-won, she was ecstatic. As far as maybe I was wrong. I think I was wrong. She was just
she might have smiled.
Finally.
Yeah. It's gone long. Mid-game interval already, just 6 minutes to play. And the better start. Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young, 11-5.
아주 잘했는데 잘 나가니까 좀 끊어주는 거예요. 너무 조심히 잘하고 있고 그리고 괜찮으니까
Even though they played a brilliant first part, she's still got something that she wants them to do. One of the fastest coaches, not in terms of speed of movement, but in terms of
20 seconds.
Speed of instruction,
passing her words to the players.
Yeah.
Quickly back on the chair. And there's no need to overcomplicate it. If you're up 11-5, then I mean, how much wrong could you have done?
11-5. Play.
Takes shot from Kong Hee-young. Keep the rally going.
12-5.
And the four pairs you've mentioned there, Steen, Prajong Jai and Kitikara Kool and Baek Lee. They're the top two pairs for each of the countries right now. They should look to qualify for the games, right?
I think the two Korean pairs will qualify. I'm not sure both of the pairs from Thailand will qualify. You have to be in top 8.
Oh, top
for
8
both pairs.
Right.
So So that's a tougher task, and you can see here that the Aimsaard sisters, they're not seeded in this tournament, and they would have avoided the second round matchup against the Koreans.
14-5.
Good lead.
Actually, none of the Harlequin for Jeongjai are 9th on the world ranking at the moment, and Aimsaard sisters are 10th. Korea has 3 pairs in top 8, and that means that they can choose which 2 pairs they want to send. But at the moment, the 3rd pair, placed at number 8, is Jung Na-eun and Kim Hae-jung. Kim, who got injured in Korea. I'm not sure I have seen what the injury was. It looked very peculiar. The injury. It could potentially be very light and not really something that's going to bother her for a long time, but it could also be very, very severe. I hope to see her back soon.
It'd be nice to have the luxury, though, of being able to choose between 3 pairs to send to the Olympic Games.
The same goes for Japan, and that means that if Japan and Korea have 3 pairs in top 8, well, then there's 2 spots less that gains an extra pair, so they sort of keep the ties from getting 2 pairs qualified, and any others that they've been able to push into top 8.
Oh, it's in. Kong this time, not quite sure.
9-14.
There's the assertiveness straight off return of serve.
15.
Yeah, we can see that one of the things that separates these 2 pairs is the defensive skills against strong attack. The Koreans, they have some defense. They can afford to lift a couple of times to the ties, but that's not the case the other way around, the way I see it.
Confident lead.
16-9.
Coach is looking a bit more upbeat. Yeah, it's like when you have this bigger lead and it tends to shrink a little bit, then you're always wondering as a coach when to sort of remind the players that we played to 21. It's so easy to fall down a little bit. Beautiful power attack from Kim and Kong.
17-9.
Kong sets up the rally so nicely.
It's also feedback to a number of the other pairs that are playing women's double. That if you can't do this, then you're not really competing for the medals, because we can.
18-9.
Turning that shuttle cross today with the backhand. Kim So-young. And it's sailing out the back all the time.
19-9.
Supposedly they're playing into the drift.
Yeah, we had some situations yesterday where players played a lot of shots too long of the far back line, and there's several explanations. The drift can change momentarily, or you try to play the drift too hard, try to get a little bit too much help for it from it.
Yeah, I guess that's what they're doing. Game point with Kong Hee-young on serve.
fantastic
Well,
deception.
they just destroyed the Aimsaard sisters in the opening game.
First game won by
21-9.
Kim Soyeon, Kong
And as
Hee-yeon,
near to a
21-9.
perfect performance as you could expect for this Korean pair so far. A class above.
Hold on, 20 seconds. Hold on, 20 seconds.
Well, the Thailand sisters will be in desperate need of some kind of change of strategy here. Perhaps the change of ends will help them. But they were outclassed.
There's definitely a chance the change of ends will help them, because now they get a little bit help in their attack.
Second game.
I'd say that Kim
Play.
and Kong, they can now play their defense with more confidence. How could they play it with more confidence than they have on the occasions where they have played defense? And I think the help to the Thais is what they're looking for. And also their own defense gets a little bit help, because they're playing with the drift, so they might be able to get it a little bit further back than was the case in the first game.
One love.
Loose shot from Kim, pounced upon by Benyapa Aimsaard. Channeled attack.
Time's over. 1-0.
Lift is too short. Look, both feet are in front of the back tram line. That's a sign that the lift is too short, and that's what the difficulty is when you have to lift. And that's why we see a lot of players or pairs, when they have to lift from the far side of the court, playing with the drift, they lift very, very high to make the timing of the shot more difficult.
2-1.
Just short the serve from Kong.
Time's over. 2-0.
Lovely turn cross, yes. Soaking up that attack.
Yeah. That's also another one of the possible solutions if you're not able to withstand the continued attack from your opponents. That is that you simply try to change it around, try to counter immediately.
straight through the
Service
middle.
over.
Look at this.
3-0.
Benyapa is pushed to the back, and the lift is way too short again, and then they're punished. So rock solid defense from the Koreans.
Terrific rally. Oh, Kong injecting pace, and together they find a way to finish.
4-3.
Just unleashes, and Kim backing up her partner at the net.
Service over. 4.
Better from the Aimsaards.
Super service return. Oh,
Team Soyeon challenges
That was called
called out.
Well, I think we all need Hawkeye for this one.
yeah, must have taking a little nap here. I thought it was in, but the line judges have been correct, so I'm wrong here.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. 5-4. Play.
Quick point scored in the phase where
5.
they turn defense into attack, and that's in my opinion an important phase in the women's doubles, where a lot of points is lying around ready to be picked up without too much physical effort.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, that's strong play by Benyapa.
Kong Yi-hong is one of the best at that. She's so aggressive. As soon as she gets
Time's
going, she
over.
wants to finish the rally, doesn't she?
6-5.
Yeah, that was brilliant from Benyapa.
Service over. 6-0. Service over.
Well, Kong
7-6.
unhappy with her own miss.
One of the situations where we see Kong with much more
Time's over.
confident at the front court.
7-0.
Good work by this lady and her coaching team, Lee Kyung-won.
Oh, brilliant. And I like Kong at the net. She was doing it yesterday too.
8.
Really grown into
7.
that role, hasn't she?
7.
Kim Wong, the Korean coach, has won this tournament twice in her own playing career. Yeah, indecision.
Service over. 8, 9.
It's a little bit too short off the indecision from Kong, and that's what they should try and invoke. Yeah. Oh, you should miss it. If you can,
Service over.
from the time
10,
perspective, if you can push the service return, and the shuttle arrives a bit earlier than normally on the Korean side, and you might have a little bit of an advantage. Or if you can put in a deception, then it becomes more difficult to get the correct
11,
length.
8, interval.
The Koreans here.
Well, so far so good in game 2 as well. Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young leading the way, 11-8 at the interval.
너무 좋더라고요. 공이 보이는데 흘러가는 것까지 잡으려고 그러면 다음 언니가 다음 동작이 늦었는데 보이는 거 다음 동작가 돌아와야 되거든요. 정말 정말 미치서 미치서 그리고 흘러가고 내려가도 그 대박이 이렇게 돌리는 차이 못 돌아가요.
Code 1, 20 seconds. Code 1, 20 seconds. Out please. Eleven, 8, play.
Kim So-young on serve as we get back to the action. Midway through game 2, the Koreans,
12,
a dominant opening game and a reasonably comfortable lead in the second. Off the net. Bit of luck going their way as well.
5 support please.
I think they needed that little break at times, because otherwise this could take a back turn really quickly.
Thank you.
Sali, Tongton Kamp,
13,
Thailand
8,
coach.
play.
Power from Benyapa.
Time's over.
Absolutely adamant
9,
to
13.
take this rally. That's a nice shot.
Time's over.
Not sure about the
14,
reaction from Kong, but the shot was
9.
superb.
This is also an indication of confidence in the defense and the flat game. The more you rely on your own racket skills, the further forward on court you can stand in your defense, and thus pick up on small opportunities on the front court. Well again.
Yeah, well read.
Time's over.
Benyapa making things
10,
happen in the fourth court.
14. 11-14.
That's from Benyapa at the moment.
They're using that drift quite well, Seen, I think. They're getting on the attack as best they can.
Yeah, and it's mainly Benyapa, I think. So that should be the plan from a Thai perspective, to get her activated, set some strict guidelines for how big sister Unterkan is going to play. There's trouble.
Service over.
It's in matches like this where you can see
11.
that there's difference in the level between the Thai players as well. They're not equally good.
No.
And when they're winning, it might look that way, but when they're struggling, that's where you can see that Benyapa is closer to matching the Koreans player for player than the sister is.
16.
Yeah, I couldn't
11.
agree more. That's lovely. Great awareness from Kim So-young.
11.
Nuntakan was a bit too far back. And it's
18,
one-way traffic
11.
again. Just like we saw in the opening game. Kim and Kong continuing that brilliant form we saw yesterday.
Time's over. 12-18.
Great setup.
Time's over. 19-12.
Yeah, and they're really not holding anything back, Kim and Kong, and that's what adds to self-confidence and also sends a message to future opponents that we're here, we're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, I said almost the exact
20
same
match
thing
point,
about Chen and
Phil.
Jia in the opening match this morning. They just put their foot on the pedal and do not let up. 8 match points with Kong Hee-young on serve. Oh, it stayed in. No challenge.
There's no reason to challenge the line judges are correct.
20.
They're having a good day, that's true.
I still haven't seen a successful challenge in 3 matches. Well, today.
14-20.
I can only remember one. It was in the men's singles,
Yeah.
which yeah, landed on this line on the left side. But anyway, still match point. The Aimsaard sisters still working hard. Great touch from Kong Hee-young to finish the rally and finish the match. Wonderful performance from them. They really do look like the real deal again. Runners-up last week in Korea and continuing that form here throughout this week so far. Splendid display. Kim So-young and Kong Hee-young.
Kong Hee-young, 21-9, 21-14.
Nice little celebration too. Well, they were too much today. for the Aimsaard sisters. Just too strong. And a fully deserved place in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Straight games then the win. Just 33 minutes. 21-9, 21-14. We've got men's singles coming up in a few moments. I'm going to leave you with somebody who knows a bit about playing here in the Japan Open, Miss Jill Clark.